guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who this be, it's your girl KylerB coming at you with a new video. Today we're going to be talking about Love Island USA Season 4 Episode 8, and let's get right into the video because I have a lot to say. So yeah, okay. Bree and Chaz came in, basically told the Islanders who they checking for, who they're looking for. Next thing you know, you see, Timmy checking out Bria, checking out her frame. And then, Bria goes on a date with Isaiah and Chaz goes on a date with Maddie. So the rest of the Islanders are in the villa. And let's just say, Timmy and Zeta, they're talking and stuff like that. And he basically was like, yeah, I do want to see, I do see us outside of here, but, I'm taking things day by day. So in that conversation, Zeta's kind of she kind of zoned out. So she wasn't really paying attention to the conversation too much, but she obviously heard enough. So she was just like, what do you, yeah, I understand we're taking things day by day, but I guess Timmy thought, ready, thinking about their whole future together, which she wasn't. She was just seeing if they can see each other outside of the villa experience. And he was just like, oh, yeah, I want to take things day by day, basically taking it slow, whatever. He wasn't thinking that far ahead, blah, blah, blah. So he basically broke it down to her. And so she was like, yeah. She was like, what do you think? She's like, of course we're going to go day by day. But she didn't think he thought, she was already planning out, their living arrangements and things like that. And that's not what she was doing. She was just seeing, scoping out. So then next thing you know, Serenity and Zeta are talking, and she basically let Zeta know that Timmy thinks, finds Bria attractive and stuff like that. So then Zeta goes off on Timmy, call him a liar and a joker, and Timmy over there what did I even do? Why you yelling at me across the villa? So it was funny. It gave the entertainment because I wasn't expecting that, but Timmy just what did I even do? He was just talking to Sydney and I think Courtney at the time. And then Serena's like, you gonna do this now? Right, I'm sitting next to you. So then, Bria and Chaz are on a date with Maddie and Isaiah. So then after that, Chaz, spills to Isaiah that, Andy and Sydney had a kiss before the recoupling. So Andy and them come back into the villa, and that dude, Isaiah's mad. Okay, he's mad. He's like, Andy, let's talk. Let's chat. So then Andy, listening to Isaiah pop off, man was clapping in the villa. The whole villa heard. And he was just you disrespected me. You first took my girl, and then now I'm hearing from somebody else that you guys, kiss before you even recouple with her. He was just what? So next thing you know, he talks to Sydney. And the thing is because he has a soft spot for Sydney, and he basically told Sydney it's not even about the kiss, it's about the principle. So he let Sydney gets off on a scot-free. Basically, Sydney was basically I don't even want Andy. Isaiah was just going in on Andy. He was just you want some cookie-cutter type boring dude? I don't even have respect for him. Basically going in on Andy yeah, Andy trash. I'm not even going to mess with him ever. Basically, he done with Andy. Letting you know, okay? He done with him. And Sydney's I was just trying to like him. Dang. Andy really got nobody because he had Maddie. Maddie's I'm not going back to you. Sydney was I try to like you. So Andy just gonna be coasting in the villa with Maddie. Or not even Maddie, with Sydney for now. Because Sydney ain't even feeling him anymore. So he just coasting in as a free-for-all. But we're gonna get to the point. So next thing you know, after that type of situation, Zeta realizes that she kind of, went overboard with yelling across the villa to Timmy, so she apologized that same night. And, you know, Timmy accepted her apology. Then they shared a little kiss, and then before they went to sleep, they had a little couple more kisses. And you know, we thought we were up. We thought we were good. So they go to sleep. Everybody's good. Everybody's good. Blah blah blah. Then you know, next morning, you know, they're talking about it. You know, he's like, you know, I kicked off and I apologize. And then Timmy's like, you know, we have a history, because you know they've been together for a bit. You know, those 6 days they've been together, you know, he's like, I'm giving her benefit of the doubt, because she's like, it's not gonna happen again, da 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 da. So thanks to you know, the guys are talking, and the guys are like, you know, Chad's about to say everything that we say to Bria, and then Bria's about to say everything to the girls, da 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 da, and then it'd be a whole thing. I just feel like the whole sibling thing is just like weird. Like, I don't even know. It's like a whole twist, but it's a very weird twist. Okay. So Bria and Chad's talking, and then Bria's like, she likes Jesse and she likes Timmy. And then Chad's like, oh, I like Maddie and like Serenity. So then they talk, and then they get a text, and the text basically says that later tonight they're going to, Bria's gonna pick a girl for Chaz, and Chad's gonna pick a guy for Bria. So they're basically scoping out, you know, Serenity, you know, Maddie, Timmy, Jesse, you know, talking to them, da 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 da. Next thing you know, I feel like it's so obvious when you just see them standing there in the middle of the fire pit. Like, you know, something about to pop off. So they get a text, so they all good. You know, Zeta's just like, you know, all the girls that come in here basically have an attraction to Timmy, so his head is so big. Like, she's telling that to Tyler. And then Tyler basically had a chat with Maddie, and he was like, oh, Maddie's on my top 3, da 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 da. And like, he just basically, you know, having Serenity just sitting there and like basically not letting her know, not reassuring her about anything, basically. And then after a chat that he had with Maddie, he comes back and he's like, you know, we'll talk about it later. And I'm just like, like, where, like, if you really like Serenity, you would just let her know right then and there. Like, why you gotta wait till nighttime to know the gist of the conversation you and Maddie had? Like, he really ain't feeling Serenity. Like, that's been known. But, yeah. Even though he keep on saying it. So then, next thing you know, Zeta's like, she's gonna, like, allow Timmy to, like, explore and stuff like that and have trust and stuff like that, you know, for him to, you know, I guess get to know different people. Like, she's not going to be like insecure about it, but she already, you know, had the 401 that Bria was checking for Timmy. Like, she was like, I am not going to go get to know Bria like that, because I already know she's trying to take my guy. So after that is said, you know, Bria and Chaz standing up in the fire pit, Sydney gets a text, you know, Bria's gonna pick a guy for Chaz, and Chaz gonna pick a guy for Bria. So Bria chooses Serenity for Chaz. And I mean, that was a good move, because Serenity was being paid dust by Tyler. So I guess that was a good pairing. The next thing you know, Chaz picks Timmy for Bria. So then, you know, Zeta was just like, she was just not for it. So Zeta was like, she told Chaz to kick rocks. She was speaking to Chaz, so the kick rocks was directed at Chaz. And Timmy was trying to kiss her on the cheek or kiss her on the lips, I don't know where, but like Zeta literally dodged the kiss. Like, she was so upset. And, you know, she was like so upset she wasn't for it. I would say, was she a little OD by doing all that? Yes, but it was entertaining. I mean, I feel like she should have definitely keep her cool and just like, okay, whatever, da 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 da. You know, Timmy know where home is. You know, let him, you know, see where whatever he's gonna have with Bria, but you know, he know where home is, because obviously Timmy was saying to, was it Chaz? He was like, you know, I want to get to know Bria because she intrigues me, da 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 da. But you know, I have like, you know, I'm still feeling Zeta, da 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 da. So then that happens. Tyler gets a text, and he basically says the text says that one of the two of Tyler and Zeta are gonna go home. And it's up to the Islanders to vote. It's up to the Islanders to vote. So it's up to the Islanders to decide out of Tyler and Zeta who's going home. So with that being said, that's where a lot of people are very upset. I'm very highly upset because I would like to think that, you know, Timmy's gonna obviously back Zeta and make sure she's still in the villa. The girls are gonna back Zeta, make sure she's on the villa. You know, the guys gonna back them. But then again, you got Tyler over here talking about he wants to get to know Maddie. So I already know that Maddie and Isaiah, you know, might have, you know, differences of opinion, might be like, oh, I want to get to know Tyler, so I want to keep Tyler. So you got that type of, you know, grouping. And then maybe Serenity, you know, and Chaz, because now they're in a couple, might stick up for Zeta. But then again, I guess because of how Zeta acted, they might be like, oh, they don't want to have tension in the villa, da-da-da-da-da. But I hope these Islanders make the right decision and keep Zeta, because it'll be so dumb to take Zeta out. Like, the whole show is kind of mad boring. I mean, the siblings did kind of mix it up a little, jazz it up a little, you know, with their coming in. But Zeta really the only one keeping the entertainment going. And if you dump her right now, oh, it's a riot. It's like, no, like, we're not playing that. I hope Timmy, you know, basically sticks up for her and says, like, you know, I still want to, you know, see where me and Zeta go and stuff like that. Hopefully he sticks up for Zeta when he trying to make a decision to keep between Zeta and Tyler. Okay, because if he don't, he's over. Okay, he's over if Zeta goes home. Okay, I'm not blaming on him, but all of them are going to be over, okay? They're going to be over. Okay? But yeah, that's the end of episode 8. I would say Zeta was doing a little much. But, you know, it's entertainment. It's TV gold, okay? Like, if in the UK, you know, Zeta kicking off would be, like, excellent. Like, everybody, like, oh, we like the drama, da-da-da-da-da. But, you know, in these type of shows, it's like, where's your decorum? I'm just kidding. I mean, she definitely backtracked, but I think she was just very upset. So I think she's, like, very much a firecracker. So whatever, you know, irritates her, she's going to speak on it. And that's fine. She definitely didn't vibe with Bria, so she was like, Bria's gonna come take my guy, so I'm not gonna give her, you know, no warm welcome. Which is like, hey, do you, okay? Like, she was real for that. And then, you know, she told Chaz to kick rocks. So I'm like, yeah, it is what it is. But I'm definitely hoping that the Islanders make the right decision and keep Zeta, because it's going to be some problems. Okay? It's going to be some problems. Okay? But anyway, guys, if you like this video, like the video, comment down below on your thoughts, comments, and concerns. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Peace.